Hi friends, welcome to TaciStudio. I am Taci, and today we are going to be talking about everything that I did in the month of June. All my knitting, crochet, some tapestry embroidery, and some sewing. So if this is something that you like, stay tuned and let's enjoy some time together. Hi friends, today we're going to be talking about what I have been making in the month of June, as I said, and I was a busy bee. I did not finish very much, but I think I had told you that I was about to finish my Tolsta Tee, and it's completely finished. Is blocked, so this is what I'm wearing today, and I am going to try to get up here and show it to you. I am very happy about this tee and how it turned out. I am going to tell you some of the details. I don't think that it could have fit me any better than it did, and I will try to give you all the details. I did not bring my journal up here with me, so I hope that I will remember everything. But the first thing that I have to tell you is the yarn that I used, and I am really sorry it's over here in the floor. I'll be right back. Okay. I have used, I think that I mentioned a couple times that this year I was able to get a yarn from my local Joann's, and is the Eddie Bauer organic cotton. This yarn is fabulous. I have to tell you, I got many other colors because I think it's something that I'm going to continue to knit with and crochet with, and I will show you what I'm crocheting later. But I made mine on the color off-white, and I will write on the show notes and write down here this second color. And this yarn is a 100% organic cotton. I hope that I was showing you the right way. I don't know if you were able to see it because it was upside down. And it has 590 yards or 540 meters per 150 grams. So it's softer than I could ever describe to you, and it feels so comfortable and so nice. It knits really well, so I plan on knitting a couple other things and also crocheting with it this year. I did the size 3 for myself on this, and I used the Fibonacci equation to do my stripes. If you haven't heard of the Fibonacci equation, it's an equation by a mathematician called Fibonacci that is supposed to be very pleasant to the eye. You start and you add the numbers by adding the last two numbers. I don't know if I'm explaining very well, but I will put here on the notes so you can see. The first number would be 1, and the second number is a 2. I did not do a 1 stripe because it did not look very good on the beginning over here. So I started with 2, and then 2 plus, which would have been 1 in here, would be 3. So my next stripe should be a 3. And I'm sorry, the light was really bad when I was staying really close to the camera. So the second one would be 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3 would be 5. Then 3 plus 5 would be 8. Then 8 plus 5 would be 13, and so on. I did not go after this because I did not want to do the whole entire shirt, and I stopped at 13, I believe. And I am sorry, this light keeps changing and I don't know why it's doing that, but I stopped in there and I did the rest of the shirt on the darker color. I made mine a little bit more cropped than what the pattern calls for, but I'm very, very happy with how it turned out, and I think that the size fits me perfectly. So I am going to make another one this summer, and I think this time I'm either going to do a one color or do just all stripes, but the same size stripes. And the one I'm making next is a gray one. I am very, very happy with this, and I don't think that I said yet, but this is a pattern from Rebecca Clow from the Creabea, and is the Tolsta Tee. And I am super happy. It's a raglan, and just really, really fun pattern. She has released a lot of other patterns this summer with the tanks, which has 3 different variations, and she also is releasing the long sleeve shirt one, the Tolsta long sleeve. So I am probably going to be needing one of the tanks still this summer, and I am super excited. So if you haven't tried this pattern yet, I think it's one that it's worth trying, because it's so easy and fun, but at the same time you get such a beautiful garment from a simple little pattern. So now let's go to oh, I have one more finished object, and I'll have to show a picture because I think I have showed it to you, but it's my purple socks that I made last month, but I think actually that I have already shown it my last episode. I do most of my socks from cuff down, so as I said, I used the afterthought heel for the first time. I did that for the first time, and I'm really happy with it. I also finished the toe and did the kitchen near stitch to close the toes, and I think that it turned out a really good size. It's a medium length sock, and usually for my socks I cast on 60 stitches. I do 10 or 15 rows, it depends on the sock, but I think for this one I did 10 rows of knit one, purl one, rib, and then I did just each, I just did stockinette because I wanted to be, to really see the stripes on this yarn. I am very happy with this sock, and so happy that I already started 2 other ones, and I will show you soon. So I think this is it for me for finished objects. I have had a lot of things on my needles this summer, and I have started some summer projects, so I have not made too much progress in just one project, but I am trying this from now on to work a little bit more in one project, so this way I can have a little bit more finished. It's not only just so I can show you a finished object, but also makes me feel a little bit better when I can accomplish and finish some of the things that I have started. But I have a tendency to start a lot. I like to give wings to my creativity. And so if that means to just spontaneously cast on something, then that's what I do. So to start with, I want to show you what I have done, and I think that I had already maybe started this project. Oh, and I have to get this one also, it fell on the floor. And I think when I first showed it to you, I was going to make a long sleeve cardigan. I was inspired by this cardigan that I saw on a Brazilian website, and I absolutely love it, but I think that I might have to make that one with a woolly yarn, because I think that a long sleeve cardigan in cotton, I am not sure if it's the best combination. So I was watching Ray and Kevin from Needles at the Ready, and I love them. I think that they are so fun, and I love to watch them interact and everything that they do. So they are both making cotton. I think theirs is going to be maybe a sweater, or it might be a cardigan. Yes, it is a cardigan, and they are using a pattern, and I completely forgot to check the name of the pattern, so I'm going to write that down here, because I am making mine self-drafted. I am inspired by them, inspired by that cardigan, which I think is really pretty, but I'm not going to make mine exactly like that. So I am just self-drafting mine, but I think that if you want to make one, you could follow the pattern, and I will put the name in here for you to see. It is a beautiful cardigan. I will put the picture in here so you can see, but I'm making mine with the same cotton that I had told you before. I was going to make it, let me show you let me put something in the background so you can see better. I was going to make the a big square to make the one that I told you before, but I changed my mind after I saw theirs, and now I'm making approximately 5-inch squares, and it's going to be just these two colors. Mine is a closed granny square. I'm not making the traditional granny square, and I might not make mine a long sleeve, but just up to here, and I'm hoping to be able to wear this, maybe this one, or maybe my Tolsta, if I don't finish this one, to I'm going to flock this year in Seattle in August, and I'm hoping to be able to finish and wear that, and I'm hoping to be able to go and see Ray and Kevin and be able to tell them that how much they have inspired me to crochet again, because I was crocheting and then I got a little bit discouraged and stopped doing that, and I'm so excited that I was able to start that again, because now I have all my crochet juices are really flowing, and I'm just very happy with the motivation, because it's something I really like to do in the summer. But I also have crocheted for so long that I felt that I wanted to do my own pattern, and I think we talked about this a little bit last time here. So the other thing I've been working on is my Oslo hat, and I also have not made very much progress. I think last time when we talked, I think that I was about here, and now I am I just made a couple rows. I'm basically trying to knit on this in the car if we're going somewhere close, because it's really hot to knit with this yarn right now. I'm making this Oslo hat with knitting for olive, and I just need to look for to see. It looks like every time I try to show you something really close to the camera is not it's turning the light down, and I think it's probably because of I'm against the sun and it's kind of overcast today. So I'm gonna find the colors so I can tell you the colors of the hat. But I'm using Knitting for Olive, the soft silk mohair, and Knitting for Olive merino, and both of them are on the color soft blue. And I really love this color. I'm making this one. I think it's going to be a gift for my daughter for Christmas. I try to make a hat for each one of my kids for Christmas, and hopefully this one will be for her. And I think that's it for that hat. And the next thing that I'm working on is my Soho square. I finally started my Soho square. I bought the pattern. The Soho square is a pattern by Jackie Rose, and is a pattern that you can make this square or a wrap, whatever you want to call it. You can make it in 4 sizes. You have a wrap, a scarf, the wink, and the skinny wink. I am going to try to make this. I'm making the scarf size, and which is the medium size, and I am really loving this. This is all garter stitch, and it keeps growing, and then you change colors. And I am at the moment, this is going to be my next color, and then I think I have a white for the other big thing, but a big side in the other side, but I do not have the other color that is going to go, because it has 2 stripes, and I'll put a picture here so you can see. I have not decided on the other color. I have like 3 or 4 options, but I have not decided on the color yet, and I'm letting myself and my inspiration go as I go, because it's been something that I haven't really been able to. I'm between 3 or 4 different colors to go. If I'm going to have a contrast color, if I'm going to have another yellow that I have that is just the same color in different tones. I just couldn't decide yet, so I decided to start knitting, see how it looks, and then I'm gonna go with the flow, and hopefully that's going to work. So the next thing is my obsession with socks. You all know that I have been trying to knit a pair of socks. I am going through Summer Lee's book that she just released, the sock project, and I absolutely love it. And I have been trying to knit a sock from each one of the sock projects that she has in there. Of course, I'm not going to knit 20 socks this year, but because this is something I start my day. I love watching Sarah from It's a Sarah, and she says that she starts her day every day with a heart jumping project that makes her heart jump for me is what makes my heart happy. And knitting is one of those things that makes my heart happy. And I decided that since I retired, every day I drink my coffee, and after I drink my coffee, I knit or I crochet for about 45 minutes or an hour, which means I stay until about 10 before I do anything, if I can. I try to do that every day, but sometimes 2 days of the week I have my grandson with us, and sometimes I can't do it because I have to give him breakfast, and he likes to talk, and I love talking with him. But if I can't do it right in the morning, then I do right after we have breakfast together, him and I. And knitting my socks have been one of the things that I really love to do. I decided to do about half an hour of knitting my socks now, and then half an hour of my crochet project, because I really want to finish my my cardigan. But when I finish that cardigan, or when I finish doing my crochet for the summer, I'm going to continue to do 1 hour, and this is the one that I have been doing right now. I finished this one, and this one I'm doing the ribbed socks, and I decided to do this one with a 3x1 rib. I always knit I always cast on 6 stitches for my socks. This one I mark my socks also with the little markers. I hope you can see. I'm trying not to put it too close because I don't want to change the light to be too dark. And I am making this one with this one is with my friend Margaret from Boboleros. This is from her collection, and is the Grace Fingering BFL sock set. And this one, the color is Enchanted Peace. This set came with a green mini, but I really wanted to use the pinks because of my this reminds me of my mom, and she loved roses, and there's a lot of colors in here that reminds me of roses. So this one I did with the pink, and I have made just one right now. I did 60 rows for the leg, and I did 55 rows for my actually, let me see here, 60 rows for the feet, and then the toe. So I just have to finish and do the oh my gosh, the word that is so hard for me to say is the kitcheneer stitch to close this, and then this one will be done. But I also started another one because I'm going to this year participate on Knitty Natty. She does a week of sock knitting, and all you have to do is to knit one sock. And I am starting a new sock with this yarn, and this one is my I just started this one, and I am using Twisted Ambitions yarn. It's already on my book, so I'm using Twisted Ambitions, which is this one, and I think I'm going to use, I have a mini from Knitted Wit, and I am going to use that to do the top. I'm going to do the Jelly Rose ankle socks with this one, and I am going to try to do this one for the sock week with Knitty Natty. But if you can't do, I'm not sure, I did not look at the rules yet. If you can't do the minis. That's why I decided to start the other one, wait to start the other one, or start this one, because if you can't do minis, then I will do the second sock for this one. So I have stopped knitting them because I want to wait. This way I can participate on the knit along with all of them. So I think that's it for my socks. And my very last work in progress is my beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous Ranunculus. I always wanted to have a summer Ranunculus. After I knit my very first one last winter, I decided that for sure I was going to knit more. And this is my very first summer one. And I have to say, I could not be happier. I could not be happier. I'm making this one with Knitting for Olive. And it's the Knitting for Olive Pure Silk. And this color, for me, if you see it here, it looks really white, but it's called cream. And it does have, when you put it in the sun, it does have a little bit of a cream tone to it when you put it all together like this. So I'm using the pure silk, but and I decided to make a couple modifications. When I finish, I will give you more information about this. I'm not going to talk so much about it today, but I have been using the size 9 needles because this is so thin that even though I really wanted to look lacy and really light, I did not want it to be so super open. So I decided to do a little bit of a modification and use a different yarn, needle, but I went up one size. The one I made for the winter, I made the size 1, and this one I am making on a size 2. So I could, because I changed the size of the needle, I wanted to make sure that that it would still fit me. I made a mistake, to be honest with you, and I did not read. I knew that you're supposed to use a size 8 for the rib, so I started the neck with a size 8, and I still cast on 30 and then 60 stitches after you do the cast on that she recommends. I used the cast on that she recommends on the pattern, but then I watched Casey from Young Folk Knits, and she has made a couple modifications. She just does the German twist cast on instead of doing the tubular cast on, and she uses either 70 yard stitches, and I think next time I will try to do that because I made a mistake and I used the rib needle, which was going to be for the hem, and this neck barely fits my head. I can barely get through my head to wear this, so I had to keep trying to stretch, but being silk, you know that this yarn has no give and it doesn't go anywhere. So thank goodness I was able to get this through my head, because I did not realize that until I had finished my all the lace part, and I was not about to completely undo this whole entire sweater. So I'm glad that it goes through my head, but it's going to be a little bit tighter than what I actually like. And I will be fine. It's going to be okay, but that was not my intention. So next time I think I should really read the pattern before I start knitting, right? Now let's talk about acquisitions, and I did not buy a lot this month, yay, although I was very tempted, but I did buy a few more balls of the Eddie Bauer 100% cotton, and I did buy some fabric. That was my acquisition for this month. But before I talk to you about the fabric and what else I bought this summer, and what else I am doing this summer, I am going to show you something that I have been wanting to buy for a long time. I watched Kim and Jonna, and they are affiliated to the Twice Sheared Sheep, and I have been wanting to buy these row counters for a very, very long time. So I decided to order it this summer, and I just ordered that for myself, and also the snag-free stitch markers, which are for when you are increasing or decreasing on a pattern. And I think that's really, really nice for when you're doing a sweater, and I am very excited to use this. I have not opened yet, but I just got it. So that is about what I have been, what I did for acquisitions for knitting this month, and knitting and crocheting. But now, if this is what I have for knitting and crochet in the month of June, but now I want to show you a little bit of a new to me, not new to me hobby, but new to me thing that I have been doing. I have sewn for a long time, but mostly what I sew mostly is I have done a few quilts. I think I have shown you the ones that I made last year for Christmas for my kids, and I have shown the one I made for my husband, and I make a lot of different little bags. I made this one for myself, and I have made this tiny one for my sock knit, and I really enjoy making them, but I have been very, very tempted to sew a garment. I have been watching Casey from Young Folk, and also I love watching Sarah from It's a Sarah, and they both sew. Casey has been sewing for a while, but Sarah just started last year. So did Marlene from Marlene Makes, and I always wanted to try. I actually made one garment in my whole life, which was my flower girl for my wedding 34 years ago. I decided that I wanted to make the dress, but I borrowed somebody's machine, and I used the pattern, and that was the only time I ever made a garment. Now I made a garment for myself, and let me tell you, I cannot stop myself anymore. I made a shirt, and because of that shirt I have bought, so that should be on my acquisition this month also, I have bought a serger for myself, and I have bought more fabric than what I probably could sew this year. But I am so inspired, I am so excited, and I have all these things that I want to make now. So I bought fabric to make shorts for my grandson, and I'm going to be showing pictures because it's a lot of the fabrics. I actually have to be honest, I went to Joann's and I bought some of them because I just want to practice first. But I have bought, let me show you what is the first garment that I made, and just be kind with me. But to be honest, I am so proud of myself. I think that I did a pretty good job, and that's why I think that I got so excited and went and bought more linen, and went and bought probably enough to make 6 or more than that shirts for myself. I bought some fabric to make like some gingham, to make some pants and skirts, and I also bought some patterns from Sew Liberated, which are the patterns that I saw Casey and Sarah are sewing from those patterns, and it's exactly my style and what I like to wear. So I am going to be showing you a lot of sewing from now on also, but I will always leave for the end of the episode, just in case it's not something that you are interested, and if you're not, I understand. But I have to say that I'm starting my journey to my me-made wardrobe, and I am very excited for it. So without further ado, here is my very first garment. This is the Augustina shirt, and is a free pattern from the fabric store, and it is super easy. But I have to say, if you look at the details, and well, don't look too much, because that's the reason I bought a serger, is because that's the only thing I didn't really love about this shirt, was the fact that I couldn't serge. But can you see how nice this color is? I never thought that I was going to be able to make one of those. I had made these little labels to put on my sweaters. Leslie from Leslie Friend bought these labels for her knitted sweaters, and I put on mine, but it was also perfect for this garment. And I'll be able to put on the shorts that I make for my grandson. I'll be able to put on my and I am sorry that the light is making this look a little sheer, but I hope that you can see, and I hope that you can see this is linen, and I think that is a mix of linen and cotton, and I have not advanced or adventure myself to use pure linen yet. I really want to buy some nice fabric, and I just bought some that I think is linen and viscose, because I prefer that for skirts and pants. But I will be making some also, and this is really soft linen, and I'm very excited to start my journey to have a me-made wardrobe. So maybe next year in May, when everybody's showing their me-made wardrobe, maybe I'll be able to do that also. I will be showing you, and I'll be putting some pictures of the fabric that I got now, but to be honest with you, is nothing exuberant. So I just got simple fabrics to make some shorts for my grandson and shirts for myself. But I also got the other ones that I ordered, which I will probably show you on my July update. So the last thing that I would like to show you, it's I have shown you before in the update for May, and I have not made a lot of progress because, of course, sewing has taken over, but I am also got back into my tapestry. I like to do embroidery also, and I have been doing this tapestry, which you can see is the Starry Night by Van Gogh. And I have been I bought a kit, and I want to have that, and I think I am not 100% sure. Leslie from Leslie Friend is also doing a tapestry, and she asked me if I was going to make a pillow or a wall hanging, and I am not 100% sure yet. I'm just making it, and I want to put it in my house in a room that I have all Van Gogh pictures, and I am not decided what exactly this is going to be, but it could be a pillow and it could be a wall hanging, and I'm having fun doing that. When it's too hot, it's too hard to knit or crochet even sometimes, and I do that. So I think the next thing that I wanted to talk to you about is the new podcaster that I have found this month. And this month I found Be Do Knit, and that's Amy, and I think that Amy is in Minnesota, and I found her podcast and love her. She is so charming, so cute, and we have a lot in common with the things that we knit and the things that we like. And I really enjoyed watching her this month. And if you have not yet, go watch her podcast. She has a podcast, and she has a on YouTube, of course, and she also has a Instagram. So if you have not yet, go watch her and go subscribe to her channel. She is very fun to watch. The next thing is, what am I reading? I am really not reading this month. I've been trying to decide if I want to actually get some audiobooks, because it's been hard for me to I can't knit and or crochet and read at the same time. I can watch TV, but I can't really do that, especially if the pattern has any pattern to it. So I have been trying to, I have a few books that I really want to read, but I'm waiting to decide if maybe I'm going to get some audiobooks. And I used to listen to audiobooks, which used to be on tape and or on CDs, but that was a long time ago. I don't think anybody does that anymore. But now I am, and what are we watching? Well, I just asked my husband to tell me the name of the show that we are watching, and I forgot to write it down. And it's somebody's name from accounting. It's a really fun, light show, and I will write it down here on the notes so you can see. But this is the show that we've been watching. I watch a lot of podcasts, so when my husband is watching something, if I don't really want to watch TV, if there's not a show that I really want to watch, then I watch a lot of my podcasts, because that is really fun for me also. The one last piece of business that I wanted to talk about today is the winner that I picked actually the time before for my 1-year anniversary did not respond and did not contact me. I have said a couple of times, and that person did not respond. So today I picked another winner, and I did a random number, and this is the number that it came out, which is number 3. And the number 3 comment was by Shan Davis 3840. Until I see you next time, I hope that you are getting inspired, that you are having fun, and you are knitting, crocheting, sewing, embroidering, or doing anything that makes you happy. Until I see you again, stay healthy. Ciao.